One thing that's widely agreed upon about the Steven Universe movie was that Spinel was the best part. And I can see why. Despite an ending that raised eyebrows for some, her storyline was a shocking addition that adds just a touch of implied darkness to literally every scene in the show before her introduction. It was also the final nail in the coffin that got most people on the Pink Diamond Sucks bandwagon. And the tragedy of her character is only magnified by Sarah Styles. Did I say that right? By Sarah Styles' wonderful voice acting and singing.
Oh, well, she took you with her. Isn't that just swell?
You guys not know how to play tag?
Not exactly incredibly thrilled to see me like this. Stupid.
If that's your thing, why don't you leave her like this?
And really, if you told me when I first watched the show that one of the later characters would be a Fleischer-inspired cartoon whose most defining character trait is the sheer amount of self-hatred she has internalized, I would have asked you what Fleischer meant, and then I'd have said I don't believe you. And in addition to how great her songs sound, something else I love about Spinel is how much of her characterization contributes to the nuances of the lyrics she sings, which reveals a lot about her. Both Other Friends and Drift Away often get the spotlight, but let's not forget the third song she sings that basically ties her character together. One thing that's important to understand about Spinel is that all her actions are a result of a tangled ball of emotions that she was in no way prepared to deal with. I mean, to put it bluntly, she's a sentient toy that was abandoned. Like all gems, she was created with a purpose, to entertain and play with the youngest of the diamonds. And considering that every other member of the Diamond Authority was born directly into their intended job, it's extremely likely she's the only one of her kind, created solely to occupy Pink Diamond. So when Pink wants to move on to having her own colony, she decides to leave her toy behind, because, like it or not, Spinel's existence is evidence that she's not as mature as she wants. And so Spinel is ordered to stay in the garden and wait, which she does for 6,000 years. Such a long time that even she began to question why Pink hadn't come back. Happily wondering night after night, is this how it works? Am I doing it right? While Spinel is clearly angry with Pink, and by extension, Steven, her lyrics and dialogue make it clear that her abandonment has left her questioning her own worth.
But I'm a little flattered that you liked the old me. Innocent, loving,
Stupid.
More than once, Drift Away features the lyrics, happy to listen, happy to play, happily watching her drift away. In the beginning, she prefaces it with, and then she smiled, that's what I'm after, a smile in her eyes, the sound of her laughter. But the preface changes as time goes by. First to, is this how it works? Am I doing it right? This signifies doubt, not in Pink, but in herself. After all, it's not like Pink would just choose to never come back. It must be something Spinel is doing that's keeping her from winning the game. And in the end, the preface becomes, aren't I a fool to have? Spinel's obedience and dedication to seeing her friend's happiness was what motivated her to play the game. And looking back, the fact that she did it just makes her hate who she used to be. But it's not enough that Spinel hates who she used to be, she also hates who she is right now. Being abandoned left a significant enough mark on her that her body permanently changed to reflect that. Even when she's happier in future, she still looks like that. And in the movie, she hates it even more than what she used to be. It's why even after Steven says he wants to be friends with her, she practically jumps on the first hint that she's not wanted.
You expect me to believe that you want me like this? Are you just not good enough for Pink? But now, I'm not good at all!
It's also worth noting that on some level she's just not mature enough to understand. Spinel knows she's only attacking Earth to take her anger out on strangers. She literally says as much during the final fight, but she also says it in the first song. I'm the loser of the game you didn't know you were playing. She lost the game that didn't matter to someone who isn't even alive anymore, and the survivors didn't even know what happened to her. But despite this, she still lashes out because of the way she was left out of everything. What did she say about me? What did you do without me? Did you play games without me? The songs Drift Away and Other Friends are quite different, tonally and musically, but they are connected in the theme of endings that the movie is so entrenched in, specifically in Spinel's reaction to the ending she was left out of that, inexplicably, others got to take part in. Finally, news about how the story ends. She doesn't exist now, survived by her son and all of her brand new friends. That's right, I heard the story, don't really like how it ends. Gee, it's swell to finally meet her other friends. Spinel's issues have to do with her understandable but wrong reaction to what's changed. The change in her perception of pink, the change in the world as she knew it and her place in it, the way the experience psychologically scarred her. This is probably why Steven goes on and on about change in the final fight. The movie is full of references to how much the characters have changed from who they first were. Even with their programming reset, it was still possible to trigger their memories, which admittedly raises questions about the effectiveness of the rejuvenator as a method of dealing with rebellion, but sure. With such a focus on change, it makes sense that the antagonist is someone who struggles with change. And Spinel does struggle with accepting the way she's been changed by her experiences and with dealing with those experiences in a healthy way.
When you change for the better. When I change for the worse!
And like Steven sings, starting with tonight, cause you can make a change. The only way Spinel was ever going to get past her issues was to acknowledge and accept her change. Otherwise, she'd inevitably keep lashing out.
You actually liked me, didn't you? What am I doing? Why do I want to hurt you so bad? I just want to be a friend.
And to be honest, sending her to live with the diamonds would not have been my first idea for fixing everything. The diamonds are kind of a whole can of worms in and of themselves.
Stephen, since the Earth is so disgusting.
But either way, it's evident in Steven Universe's future that she became much more accepting of herself and the way she's changed from who she used to be. Wait, is Spinel just the Mickey Mouse version of Jenks? The important thing is that Spinel accepts that she's changed and comes to understand that it doesn't make her too damaged to be loved. As she states in her third and much less remembered song, "Someday, somewhere, somehow, I love again. I just need to find someone who treats me better, someone who wants me around. Someday, somewhere, somehow, I'm gonna feel found." Thank you for watching the video, and thank you to Nando V Movies for the prompt. Check out the full video playlist below for more musical analysis, but don't forget to leave a comment, like the video, and subscribe for more content. Thank you, and good day.